Hi guys, today we're going to talk about Slack, what it is, how we use it, and some tips on how to use it most effectively. So Slack is where we communicate with our team members. It's where you can ask questions, make comments, figure out what people are doing for the day, anything you need. So during your onboarding, you should get a Slack profile with a username and password, and you should log on and join our Pig of the Month barbecue team. From there, to use Slack, we just go to slack.com, and in the upper right corner, go to your workspaces. Again, we're going to be working out a Pig of the Month barbecue. So just click on your workspace and it'll take you inside to our team channel. On our sidebar here, you'll see the different channels and different direct message areas and the people in your team. So first we'll start in our channel. So this is our Pig of the Month channel that we are in. Down here in the message box, you can type messages to individuals and just hit enter to send. You can also toggle between different channels if you have different questions for different people. Direct messages allow you to contact people individually. So if you need to send a message that you only want Leah to see, you just click her name, type out your message, and hit send. Easy as that. Each morning we start off by saying hello to people. We tell them what we're going to do with our day, our daily intentions. It's just a simple exercise to let everyone know what we're working on and keep everyone involved in our different projects. So the first helpful tool we're going to talk about is creating polls. Polls are a simple way to gather information from your team members and get the answers to different questions you may have. So I'm going to create this poll in the direct message to myself. Here's an area where you can leave yourself notes, reminders, or test different things out if you don't want to send it directly to the channel. So I'll go down in my message block, /poll. From here, we put in quotes what we're asking. So we might want to ask, where do we want to go to lunch? And then we'll put our possible answer choices in quotes as well. So maybe we want to go to Panera, or Piata, or Chipotle. Hit enter, and your poll will be created. Here, individuals can then select 1, 2, or 3, and you'll see the answer to your poll right there. The next helpful tool that Slack offers is direct messages. So I touched on this a bit before, but direct messages are a great way to communicate with individual people without bothering the whole team. So if you have a question for just one individual and you don't want the entire team to see it, you can click on their name under direct messages and contact just them. So perhaps I want to send something to Liz. I just click on her name, go into our direct message conversations, and type out a message. Hit enter and she'll receive this message. This message will also send her a personal notification so she knows that it's right there in her mailbox for her. So our next helpful tool is how to make sure people see your question or comment in Slack. So you can tag individuals so that they get a direct notification and know to look at that message. This tagging works like most social media sites. So we'll go down into our message block and say we have a question for Leah. We say, Leah, what time are we meeting today? And this could get lost. She may not have her notifications turned on, or people may be sending lots of messages. So we can edit this and tag @Leah, and you can see a whole bunch of names will pop up once you type the @ symbol, and you can pick from your list right there, or you can type out their whole name. So we @Leah to make sure she gets a notification about my specific message. Just hit enter and it'll be added to the conversation so that everyone will see it, but Leah will get the notification. Another fun tool of Slack is the ability to send GIFs within messages. This is also very easy to do. So again, we'll just go down to our message block. We'll do \, Jiffy, and then in brackets, you pick what kind of GIF you want, and it'll automatically send one. So perhaps we want to say, welcome aboard. Just hit enter, and bam, there's your GIF. Slack also allows you to connect apps to your channel. One of these helpful apps is GrowthBot, which can be used for marketing help. To utilize GrowthBot, you can tag them in your message, or you can click GrowthBot under the Apps section of your toolbar. We can start using GrowthBot by asking him what he can do. This provides a short list of GrowthBot's capabilities. To see everything that GrowthBot can do, you can visit growthbot.org for a full list of information and help on how to use the tool. So let's try out a common command to see how GrowthBot works. Let's ask GrowthBot to pull information about Omaha Steaks. To do this, we type info about omahasteaks.com in our message bar and send. Give it a minute and we'll see GrowthBot spit back information they pulled about Omaha Steaks. This same thing can be done for other tasks and questions, commands that you have for GrowthBot. The last helpful tool that we'll be talking about is the MeCan scheduling tool. It's another app we have connected to our Slack channel that we can use fairly often. So again, you can add the MeCan scheduling app in your message, or you can go directly to their messaging channel. So MeCan scheduling is an app that connects everyone's calendars to help you most efficiently schedule meetings, lunches, and has some other cool capabilities that we'll go through later. So first, let's look at how to schedule a meeting. Now before we do this, you and whomever you want to schedule a meeting with need to have your calendars synced so that MeCan scheduling can tap into them and then find the best time for the 2 or 3 or whomever to meet. So my calendar is already linked, so I can go ahead and do this. So I'll message MeCan scheduling and tell him we would like to meet for lunch November 8. Send. And then they'll populate a calendar for us to go off of. So it's going to list out different good times, starting with the best option, and then filling other good options to be chosen from. It'll tell you the name of your meeting, so lunch, how long, who's all going, and the location. All this stuff is information that you can edit within Slack. To add or invite more people to your meeting, you just hit invite more people and select from the list or import other contacts that you may like. And then again, you can start typing in your location or a room in Slack. Just type in book 1 or book 2 to pick your meeting and it will be added to everyone's schedule who is invited. Now another cool thing that MeCan can do is schedule or find flights for you. So perhaps we wanted to go to LAX this weekend. We just type find me a flight from DAY, Dayton International Airport, to LAX. Say we want to leave Thursday and return Monday. MeCan's going to take this information, check different flights from the internet, and then populate our cheapest flight or perhaps the best time you would like to leave. This can take a moment to compile this data. So now that we have our data, we can check on our different flights and click on them to learn more. So that's our short overview of how to use Slack, how we use Slack, and some helpful tools that you can use to make the most out of Slack. If you have any questions in the future, you can always feel free to ask the group, or you can get help from Slack directly by going to More Items and using their Help tool. They're extremely helpful, and there's lots of other shortcuts and tools and other ways to utilize Slack. So if you find something that you think would benefit the entire group, feel free to share.